Hello and welcome, everybody. I am Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. And today I wanted to talk about a question that I asked in my group this week, the Soul Sourced Healing Facebook group. I put the question out there. If you were madly, passionately, wildly in love with your life, how long would it take your body to heal itself? And the answers came back, ranging from instantaneously to in a nanosecond to almost immediately. So I thought that that was extremely telling. So if we all realize that if we were madly, passionately enthusiastic and excited about ourselves and our lives, hey, Donna, thanks for hopping on. Good to see you. So if we were super passionate and excited and enthusiastic about our lives, our health would not be an issue. So what does that tell us? It tells us that disease is really not the problem. That the disease, whatever is showing up in our physical body, is the physical manifestation of the uneasiness, the dis-ease that we have emotionally, psychologically in our lives. When we are living in fear or doubt or anger or frustration or anxiety, we're living those things in our bodies. So therefore, the body is receiving those messages and the body is responding to those messages. So if we're living in fear, we're living in fear in the body. The body is receiving the message, hey, danger, danger, Will Robinson. And then the body is responding to that fear. The body is replicating itself to the level of the fear. Joy and fear, love and fear, they're completely different vibrations. They're completely different levels of energy. When we're living in joy and passion and excitement and enthusiasm, that's a lot of energy that's flowing to and through the body. It's a lot of positive, good vibe energy. So the body can then use that positive, good vibe energy to replicate good, positive vibe cells, cells that are of high vibration, cells that are at blueprint. But when we are vibrating in doubt, in guilt, in shame, in fear, in anxiety and overwhelm, those are heavy, dense, negative energies. And the body does not have the ability to pull the amount of energy that it needs to pull from those vibrations. And every single body part is designed to handle a specific type of emotion. So if we are living in self-devaluation, when we're doubting ourselves, when we feel like we're not good enough, the bones and joints are responding to that. So we end up with arthritis, we end up with bursitis, we end up with fake knees and shoulders, right? Shoulder and knee replacements, because we can't figure out why we have all of these problems, these aches and pains with the joints, right? That if we're facing the fear of death, our lungs are responding to that. If we're facing somebody invading our territory, then the bladder and the urinary tract are responding to that. So when we get a diagnosis of some disease in our body, that is simply the outcropping, the physical manifestation of the emotional baggage that we've been carrying. when we allow ourselves to live in these states of fear and anguish and anxiety and doubt, we are allowing those negative energies to run rampant in our lives. So obviously, we're going to be suffering the effects of those energies. I mean, it's really that simple. The body is not malfunctioning. The body is saying, hey, here's the problem. Depending on what body part is involved, all you have to do is reverse engineer. You look at the body part, you see what emotions that body part processes, and then you can just go straight back to the original problem, which is the emotional imbalance, whatever that happens to be. And when you clear out the emotional energy that is generating these things, the body then can regenerate itself in perfect health. It doesn't have to continue to reflect the emotional dis-ease. So this week is Valentine's Day. So can we love ourselves enough to stop carrying around these emotional patterns? Can we love ourselves enough to stop allowing fear to run our lives, shame or guilt or doubt to run our lives? We are here as infinite beings. We are creator beings. We can create anything. This is a universe that is filled with infinite potentials, infinite choice. And we can choose anything. And we choose with our focus. What we focus on is what we experience. The more we focus on fear or doubt or guilt, the more dis-ease we experience. The more we focus on the joy, the excitement, the passion, the more of that we experience. And the healthier our body is, the more vibrant we feel. People, wake up and realize, see the pattern. If you were madly and passionately in love with your life, how would you feel in your body? How would your body be? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? The body is not the problem. As soon as something shows up in our body and we give it a label and we call it arthritis or cancer or Parkinson's or whatever we call it, all of a sudden now we have a third party involved. We've got us, we've got our cells, and now we've got an interloper. We've got something else that is now taking our attention, and we focus all of our attention on the cancer or the arthritis or the Parkinson's or whatever it is. And we, instead of looking at the thing that is generating whatever dis-ease we're feeling in our body and clearing that out, now we are looking at a third party, at something else that has come in between us and ourselves. So trying to fight cancer or Parkinson's or diabetes is actually a distraction from what's really going on. Your body is not the problem. The dis-ease, the disease, whatever the label has been given, is not the problem. It's the emotions that are out of balance. It's the negative emotions. Those negative energies are simply generating more negative energy, more discomfort and dis-ease for us to experience. What we place our focus on increases, it multiplies. So the more we focus on cancer, the more we focus on our disease, the more energy we're feeding to that. and the less attention we're paying to what's actually happening with our bodies. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Would you be willing to turn over a new leaf this year? Would you be willing to love yourself enough, to love yourselves enough, to stop carrying around these heavy, dense, negative emotional patterns? They're actually really simple to clear out. It doesn't take a long time. It's not difficult. With just some very simple attention and some very simple tools, you can start clearing out all of that stuff. You can heal your body. You don't even have to heal your body, because your body is designed to heal itself. All your body needs to do is for you to clear out those patterns, so that it doesn't have to use the energy of fear, of doubt, of shame, of blame, of guilt to replicate itself. Give your body the energies of love, of joy, of freedom, of ease, of passion to start using. Let your body use those energies, because those energies are how the body can replicate itself at blueprint rather than at dis-ease. I hope that this has made some sense to you. Please comment. Let me know. Does this make sense? Are you mopping what I'm spilling? Are you hearing this message? Your body is not the problem. Look at what the actual problem is. And then learn how to clear these patterns out. It's really, really simple. That's why I called my book The Simplicity of Self-Healing. It's really unbelievably simple when you can start to see what's actually happening. So please, I love you guys. Can you love yourselves enough to stop allowing these negative emotional patterns to run rampant in your lives? Because you don't need to. Each and every one of us is fully capable of living happy, healthy, joyful lives that are filled with passion and purpose and meaning. You are here for a reason. There is meaning to your life. You mean something to the entire universe. The universe thought that you were a great idea, so it created you. So if the entire universe thought that you were a great idea, can you think that you're a great idea? Can you honor and love yourself enough to let go of all of these negative false pretenses? If you need assistance in clearing out these patterns, if you need assistance in seeing how these energies can easily be changed and transmuted so that your body can replicate itself at radiant health, then please reach out to me. This is my specialty. This is what I can do. This is how I healed myself. I didn't use standard practices. I didn't do chemotherapy or radiation or pharmaceuticals of any kind. I simply cleared out the negative energies that were generating all of the dis-ease in my life. And boom, like magic, the body knew exactly what to do. Once I stopped feeding it the negative energies, it started replicating itself on the positive. It healed itself. Your body is designed to do the same. So, wishing you all a very, very happy Valentine's Day this week. And please love yourselves and love yourselves. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you need assistance in any of this, please reach out. I am here for you. All right. Thanks so much. Happy Valentine's Day. Until next week, create for yourselves a great week. Bye for now.